Welcome. I would like to start the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance, and I would like to ask...
Let me read you the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God.
And it just reads, what's up? So what's your answer when people come to see you, they run into you? Pending sales year to date, are they up or down?
Up.
Okay. Listings sold year to date, up or down?
Up.
Sold signs all over Lansing, up or down?
Up.
First time home buyers, sales, up or down?
Up.
Building permits in Greater Lansing year to date matching equal of all of last year, up or down?
Up.
New home sales, up or down? Up.
I don't know how many of you saw CNN this morning, but it was kind of shocking, but, you know, kind of timely, a legal matter. In Detroit this morning, if you saw CNN, there is a hostage situation. Some of these violent militiamen from Michigan, there was a bar association meeting down there. They have almost 100 attorneys locked up in the hotel. Really. And they said that if their demands were not met, they were going to release one every half hour. But I digress. That was not my presentation. I was handed this morning. I didn't know I'd have to read this formal stuff, but Mike Cavanaugh has been an attorney for the Greater Lansing Association of Realtors for approximately 28 years. He's a graduate with honors from the University of Michigan Law School, former president of the Ingham County Bar Association. He is listed in the publication The Best Lawyers in America and the publication Super Lawyers. He has successfully presented cases not only in the Michigan Supreme Court, but in the United States Supreme Court as well.
Good morning. Good morning. We've been doing this presentation for a lot of years, and Rudy has always been here with his lawyer jokes. 2 years ago, I finally had it, so I went up to Rudy and said, Rudy, how many lawyer jokes are there? You all know the answer. Rudy said there were only 6, the rest are all true stories. And he said those 6 jokes are so well known that when I go to a meeting of realtors, Rudy said I can stand up in front of the room, and he said we all have the jokes memorized, so to save time, I just shout out the number. And so if people react to it, I said, you're kidding. He said, no, watch this. So as he was introducing me, he said, 4. Everybody in the room broke up. People are rolling out of their chairs laughing because they know joke number 4. So he said, Rudy, can I give that a try? And he said, sure, go ahead. So I go up and I said, 2. Stone silence. I looked at Rudy and said, what's up? And he says, Mike, you got to know how to tell a joke. Well, good morning to all of you. Every year I start out by talking about what are the important cases that have been decided by the courts in the last year. And when I first started these legal updates, the cases were very worrisome because those cases were decided before we had agency disclosure, seller disclosure, before the forms used in the real estate industry have been refined to clearly define what the rights were of each party and contain appropriate release language. So when we started these, there were a lot of cases where real estate agents and brokers were being held liable by the courts. And then it dropped off, and we seldom saw cases where there was liability found on behalf of the broker or the real estate agent. This past year, though, there has been what I think is an alarming turn in the issue of mold. In the early 2000s, we talked about mold at these legal updates, and people were very alarmed.
John Police, Coldwell Banker Hubble Briarwood East Lansing office. As usual, Mike was great, entertaining, and very informative.
Converse, Keller Williams, and Charlotte. And as always, it's very informative and keeps you up on your toes on the new dealings in real estate.
Nancy Roney with Coldwell Banker Hubble and Briarwood in the DeWitt office, and it was a great meeting. I like listening to Mike. He's always knowledgeable and gives us lots of information.